What's up guys, it's the Game Bro coming back to you. I'm all out of sorts. We're medicated, we're complicated, we're sophisticated. We're checking out Tatsujin on the PC Engine. Now before getting too deep between the thighs, I want to talk a little bit about developer Toaplan and how they became master of the shooter genre. I already touched on them a bit in my Grindstone review, but to say they were rolling in the mid to late 80s and 90s is an understatement. Slapfight, Twin Cobra, Truxton, Hellfire, the Tommy Lee Pam Anderson sex tape, Zero Wing, Fire Shark, all legendary releases, but one stands out. Masahiro Yuge was one of 6 OG team members of Toaplan, and his first original project was Truxton, a shooter that relied heavily on stage memorization as key to sliding between the legs of this Friday dime. Known for its ridiculous difficulty to newcomers, this bitch would swipe your V-card between her ass, spread her legs, chew you up, and spit you out with a smile on her face. The Sega Genesis port is the most common and well-known version, but what we're looking at today is the super rare PC Engine port that looks even better and lets you do butt stuff on Wednesdays. Developed by Toaplan and published by Taito, Tatsujin was ported to the PC Engine HuCard July 24th, 1992, and is single-player only, as multiplayer would defeat the purpose of memorization. Bitch. Does it have a plot? Fuck yeah, you kill aliens in space with a kick-ass fighter ship, probably fuck a bunch of space bitches on the side while you save the galaxy with gratuitously overpowered weapons to hide your insecurities and question masculinity. What? The ship looks awesome, pretty well detailed with the flame glowing out the rear. The coolest touch is when you switch between the main 3 weapon types, your ship color changes. The 3 weapons can be powered up 4 times, and when you're fully powered up, wasting small enemies is like having a minigun during nap time. The preferred weapon for me was the Holman laser, and I fucking love lasers. You also get the fucking skull bomb that's more of a shield than an attack. Other item pickups are 1-ups and speed increases. Get hit and you're fucking dead. Die and you lose all your shit. Lose all your shit and you start at the last checkpoint. Start at the last checkpoint and it's get fucked, because it's impossible without upgrades. The controls are also tighter than most married women in PA, but that's no surprise. Visually, the PC Engine takes a step above Sega hardware ports and is very bright and vibrant. When you destroy some enemies, they leave behind a glowing orange lava-like patch, and there's not a terrible amount of slowdown when more than a few girls start climbing on the hotel bed. There is a bit of flickering on the larger bosses as well as some confusing picture overlay. But the smaller enemies look way more impressive than the average shooter, and the fire of the mid-boss is psychotic. Like you cheated on her while she's on her period and the PTA meeting's only halfway done. It takes halfway through the game to run into a decent boss that looks more like an alien Mr. Krabs, but less Jewy. The final boss is worth the wait. The one from the cover, the one from your dreams, the one that gave you the table shower at Hand and Stone. She's rough, she's mean, but holy shit is she the best piece of ass you've seen this week. The level designs are very well detailed. Backgrounds and scenery change faster than most sides. Taking place in fucking space, it doesn't start off too fast, but once that shit hits the bloodstream, it's game on across 5 seamlessly transitioning stages. Complete playthrough of the first loop takes 30 minutes if you 1cc that shit, but fuck is it hard. It's leaving the plunger in the toilet for a blind chick. It's drawing boobs on an Etch-a-Sketch after chugging 5 surges. It's trying to make it a week only slamming 5 chicks, but with the price of gas now, that's a must. And the second loop steps it up? Fuck that. The soundtrack is catchy, but doesn't really stand out compared to other 16-bit shooters. I don't feel the urgency as much. I don't get as addicted, but OST isn't the most important thing to me. It's like a girl spitting. You still came, but now it's time to go. For replay value, it's fucking Truxton, it's fucking Toaplan, and as much of a bitch it is to get used to, you play the shit out of it. It's only a good pick up and play if you're not a fucking noob. It's the type of guy you get to know first, hang out before letting them smash your ham wallet. To me, it's the coolest looking cover art of any game I have. That's what caught my eye, that's why I got it, regardless of its $500 plus price tag. Fuck. I never knew the PC Engine port was that rare or pricey when Zero Wing and Hellfire floated around $100, or really ever heard anything about it in the community. It gets overlooked for the Sega port as it was released 3 years later in a much more limited print. Its success would lead to an arcade sequel, Truxton 2, also released in '92, but there's nothing like that home cooking. You know how every night when your girl gets changed for bed, you wait to check out her tits? You know how no matter how many times you've seen them, it never gets old? No matter how many times you've played Tatsujin, it always feels like the first time. There's so many others out there, and trust me, you want to see them all, but this one is yours, no matter how hard you gotta work for it. The one thing you always gotta remember though with shooters and tits, they were played with by someone else before you, and chances are after too. Anyway guys, hope you liked the vid. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that fucking bell button for them notifications. Be sure to check out my YouTube shorts. Join me on Chat Roulette later tonight. Remember to cheat on your games, not your girls. I've been the Game Bro, and I am out.